What's up, guys? You probably have heard about the new Blackluster Soldier support in Dimension of Chaos, one of the new sets that's coming out really soon, I think, in the OCG. We have new Blackluster support in a form of ritual support and a few effect monsters, I can say. So let's take a look. Take a look at the support and then a few duels to perfectly showcase how the support runs, what it can do. First, we have a ritual Blackluster, so Supreme Warrior Blackluster Soldier. It has two main effects. Its first effect is that when it destroys a monster by battle, your opponent will get damage equal to the original attack of the destroyed monster. That's cute. And the second effect is that when it's destroyed, your Supreme Warrior is destroyed either by battle or by a card effect. You can special summon a Gaia Knight, so a Gaia the Fierce Knight, from your hand, deck or graveyard. So that's cute. It's nothing too spectacular. So let's take a quick look at the other support cards as well. They are also getting a new ritual spell card, Supreme Warrior Ritual, which you can special summon a Blackluster Ritual monster. But yeah, the biggest downside is that your Supreme Blackluster Soldier can only be special summoned by tributing. Combined levels are exactly 8. It's a minor downside, as you will see later. And its second effect of the ritual spell is that you can banish the spell card and one light and dark monster from your graveyard to special summon a Blackluster Ritual monster from your hand. So either your new Supreme or yeah, you can just run the old vanilla one. Two effect monsters, we have Night of the Beginning and Night of the Evening Twilight. So both are light or dark. They both have similar effects. Their stats are kinda crappy. That's the biggest downside of both cards there, but that's not a huge, that's not important. Their effects are of course more important, and they both work very similar, is that when you use them to special summon one of your ritual Blackluster monsters, your Supreme Blackluster Ritual monster will gain these extra effects, like for example banish one of your opponent's monsters, or banish a card from your opponent's hand until their next end phase, or get an extra effect, or at least an extra attack when your Supreme Ritual monster destroys a monster by battle. So it all depends on which knight, either the light or the dark one, you use for the ritual summon, so it's sent from your hand to the grave. And both also have the effect that when you banish them from the grave, you can either search the spell, the ritual spell, or the ritual monster from your deck and add it to your hand. So that's also one of the reasons why you're running Collapse Serpent and why Burstar, which seem to work perfectly fine with the engine. And last, we are also getting a new Gaia the Fierce Knight, which has the same stats. It's kinda decent. It's a level 7, which kinda neuters it, since, as I said before, you have to tribute exactly 8 levels to special summon your Supreme Blackluster, so you need an extra level 1. Glow Bulb is a perfect example to fit in the deck, but this is probably hinting that we are getting also a new Kuribo, which is of course level 1. Very soon. You can just normal summon it. Its attack will become 1900, but again, it's decent. Probably one of the main decks for now is just more than enough. So let's see a few examples of duels. This is one of the test games I've had today with the deck. Still testing things out. I'll probably upload the deck profile later in the Devpro, duel videos. My opponent starts great, milling a few Light Sworns. I think the Wolf indeed, and the Archer, all of them are special summoned. I think get a quick glimpse of the grave. He has 3 different Light Sworns already, and we can kindly expect that my opponent does have the JD. I do run Photon Treasure to again get quick access to rank 4 exceeds, like for example Lavalval Chain, which can set up your smaller knights in the grave, so both light and dark. Immediately get my Supreme Ritual Blackluster on board, and use both the light and dark knights as the tribute fodder needed for the ritual summon. So now I can banish 2 monsters from my opponent and also banish 1 card from my opponent's hand until the end phase, until his next end phase. Okay, all kind of good. And thanks to my, I think it was Burstar or Collapse Serpent, I was able to get the ritual spell from my from my deck to my hand thanks to one of my knights. It was banished. So you now see that both Y Burstar and Collapse Serpent kind of work well with the deck, with the current support that is. And yeah, as said before, you can just banish your ritual spell from the grave with one light and dark monster. Of course, preferably you'll want to banish both knights, again get their searches to special summon one black or lesser ritual monster from your hand. And yeah, of course, very important is that this kind of special summon is not a ritual summon, so very important, it's just a regular special summon. Anyway, here in the end phase I activate Typhoon, which I probably shouldn't have done, just kept the MST, was much more crucial. So activate Instant Fusion for Noden. I'm only running one Instant Fusion again for Noden to reuse or get an instant access to, for example, Lavalval Chain again, setting up the grave, which is kind of important. I don't want to sacrifice my dragon, my Collapse Serpent on the field by using it as an Exene material, since again I can search out the other smaller Chaos Dragon from my deck next turn, and again banish one of my knights from the grave to get a search. Again, very important. He makes a good move. He goes for the new Utopia Lightning, so I'm not able to search my my Chaos Dragon from my deck, and goes for Diamond. I do have a top deck with my Mind Jewel, I believe. So I get the search and immediately get my Supreme Blackluster on board, so I use one of my Knight's effect, which I used to ritual summon my Blackluster Soldier, so banishes Utopia, and now yeah, I can just attack over this monster, use Supreme's effect to get him extra burn damage equal to the original attack of the destroyed monster, and get an extra attack, because I think yeah, I banished one of my smaller Knights to get it on board. Yeah, also cute is that I'm running the level 4 Djinn. The Djinns are excellent in the deck. I mean, you can also run, I think it's the level 1 Djinn that makes your ritual monster unaffected, or I think it cannot be targeted by card effects or by traps, unaffected by traps. It's one of those effects. So it definitely has a place in a deck, but again, it's only good if you have another level 7 monster, like for example your Gaia or Gorse, to get your Supreme Blackluster on board. But now, for the moment, I'm only running the level 4 Djinn, so it's all decent, but again, I'm still testing things out. Definitely the big disadvantage of the deck is that our Blackluster ritual monster does not have any kind of protection, built-in protection, so you have to run cards like Typhoon, of course, to destroy the back row, maybe Forbidden Lens, again to just protect your Blackluster ritual, since it's so easily destroyed. And that's yeah, probably one of the reasons why running the Djinns to give your ritual monster more protection for now might be a good solution. But again, I'm still testing things out. The deck list will follow soon in one of the Devpro duel videos. So guys, that's it. Thanks for watching, and feel free to leave a comment or a like if you enjoyed the video. Lithium signing out. Peace.